In this video, I wanted to give you guys a look at the brand new retro for 2019, and this is the Air Jordan 14 in the candy cane, aka the red Ferrari colorway. What is going on, guys? Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. If you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description, as well as if you guys want to buy this pair of sneakers here that I will be talking about in this video. Big shout out to Hibbett Sports for sending me over this pair. If you guys are not familiar with Hibbett Sports, it is a big box retailer. They have over 1,000 stores across the US. They also have a presence online, as well as an app that you can download in the link in the description. But if you haven't checked out their site, check out their release calendar first. It's definitely something that I reference all the time to see what new products are coming out through the pipelines in the upcoming weeks. So Hibbett Sports ended up sending me over this pair right here. This is the 2019 Ferrari Red, or a lot of people call it the candy canes. I personally just have never called it the candy cane, but this colorway is one of my favorites. It's actually, if I remember correctly, the very first colorway to release of the Air Jordan 14, and I actually had the original one. And the reason why it is kind of special to me, because it was my very first pair of Air Jordan retros that I actually bought with my own money. Previous to that, I had a couple used pairs that I was given here and there, but like I never had a brand new pair, and this is the very first one where I got my money up and I was able to buy them. Unfortunately, it kind of is a tragic story in a sense, because I was going to a community college playing basketball there during one of my breaks, and I had them on my bag because I didn't want to hoop in them. I was hooping in a different pair of shoes, and then I think I was actually testing Nike basketball shoes at the time, but then I went back to my bag and somebody stole them right off my bag, and I was so heartbroken, man, because it was my first pair of J's, and it was a time where money was really tight, especially I was going to community college, working a full-time job, driving a 1990 Acura Integra, which for me at the time was dope. And it was just really sad moment to get these stolen. Like I was more than my car payment at the time, like these were. So, but years later they retro them, I believe, a couple times. I got the 2011 version right here, and this is the one that's like stayed with me in my collection. There was no way I was gonna get rid of this again, just because it's like one of those moments. Again, I'm like a nostalgic person and a sentimental individual in general, I think, but like anytime I have a pair of sneakers that remind me of like a struggle time, I guess, like it definitely is something where I can look at it and go, okay, like I'm really proud of where I've made it in life in general, and that's kind of what this one does to me. So that's why I kept the other retro, and then as you could see, here is the newest one. So here is a side-by-side of the 11 and the 19, and look at the difference. I mean, the candy cane colorway definitely pops a lot more on the new one. It's really red, like a really vibrant red versus this one. And just to show you guys the box, you can see it is a varsity red on here, 9.5, retail 190. And then back then you could see I actually got these from the employee store, white, varsity red, black, and $160. So it was a $30 markup from this one to this one, but they both say that they're varsity red. I think that this is kind of off. I don't feel like this is varsity red. I think the old one actually is the closest thing to varsity red, but regardless of that, I mean, I don't really care. It is what it is, but this is where changes are made to this shoe. If you guys haven't seen the OGs of these, I had some OG ones as well. I actually have some brown ones still, the cinder pair. I just didn't want to dig it out for the video, but this part right here is super yellow. It's hard to pick it up in the video, but this part here is really yellow comparison to this side. But they did a really good job on this retro. It looks exactly the same as the previous, and it's actually higher quality leather, it looks like, on this one. Like it looks more like super shiny and McDonald's like on the older one, more so than on the newer one. I mean, they're both like created flawless, so that's kind of what they do to their leather, but the old one feels like just cheaper, I guess. The tumbled leather part though does feel pretty much exactly the same. So this part right down the middle of the shoe right here. So I believe MJ had a Ferrari, and that was the inspiration behind the symbol, as well as the entire model of the shoe is supposed to be themed after his Ferrari. And I kind of get that with a nice, crazy clean detailing. And then you have the carbon fiber on the side, which is a really nice plus as well. And yeah, it has kind of like a Ferrari-esque sort of vibe to it. The craziest part to the shoe is the tongue. I mean, tongues are one of those foundation sort of items on sneakers, so anytime you mix it up, they don't age very well sometimes, and this is one of those ones where it's like, it's kind of odd looking for some people because of the crazy look to it. It looks like some scooter handles right here for the tongue. But my favorite detailing of the Air Jordan 14 has always been the little structures on the midsole. Kind of like this little ground effects on the midsole. Really crazy looking little patches and paws here on the front. All in all, what do you guys think about the Air Jordan 14? A lot of people think that the Air Jordan 14 is the last great model for Air Jordan line because it was the last one that Jordan actually really played in, if you're not counting him on the Wizards. And so I get why people would consider this one of the last greats. I've just been a big fan of the 14 since the original release back in the day, so I'm happy to see them come back in the original form. And yeah, I think they did a great job on this one. I love how vibrant it is. Definitely pops out quite a bit. It's going to be one of those shoes that are hit or miss amongst you guys out there, just because it's such a crazy looking sneaker model. But if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. If you guys want to buy a pair, check the link in the description. Again, thank you guys for stopping by and watching the video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm still trying to hit that 500,000 subscribers this year in 2019. If you can, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, notification bell to be notified of when my videos go live. Have a great rest of the day. If you guys missed some of my videos of the past week or the past month, maybe just go check them out on my page, or you can go to collectivekicks.com, and usually there's a bunch of sneaker deals there, as well as my last videos that I posted through the last couple weeks. Have a great rest of the day. We'll catch you guys for some more videos very soon. Peace, guys.